Good morning, boys and girls. Today's lesson 2 is going to talk about the difference between fiction and nonfiction books. Um, we already know that fiction books are made up of stories with characters, settings, and plots that have been created by authors, such as our reader, The Cat Bandit. We already read that, and we knew The Cat Bandit was obviously a fictional book. It was fake. He could not talk. He really couldn't move boxes to get his food and all that stuff. Um, However, fiction books do often incorporate elements that could be real, such as having families and pets that get into lots of things, just like The Cat Bandit. So it was based on something that could be real, but it was made into fiction. Um, Nonfiction books are real. They are books that include facts and information about real life things. People read nonfiction books when they want to learn about a specific topic or person. So often we read nonfiction books when we want to learn something. They're written to inform us and teach us things. Fiction books are written usually to entertain us, to make us laugh, and to have fun with. Um, so today's lesson I'm going to go over different types of nonfiction books with you. This way you could understand them a little bit better. So there are history books. One type of nonfiction book that tells about events that happened in the past is a history book. So when you get into third grade, I believe you are going to start doing social studies, and you might have like some sort of form of a history book where you'll read about things that happened in the past. Right now, we do that through our listening and learning strands. Another type of nonfiction book is a biography. A biography is a history book that tells about the past, but biographies focus specifically on a person's life. A biography may be about a person who is still alive today. So biographies tell about a person's life. Then we have science books. Another book that when you get into third and fourth grade, you will be given science books. And science books are nonfiction books that will talk about science topics like the life cycles of plants and animals, about the weather, things like that. So again, right now we're learning science through our listening and learning read alouds. When you get into third and fourth grade, you'll learn about science with your own science book, and that is nonfiction. An atlas is also a nonfiction book. It's a special kind of nonfiction book called a reference book. So an atlas is used to teach you things. It's filled with maps and other important information about the world, about countries, states, and things like that. Newspapers are another type of nonfiction book. I think you've all seen newspapers before. They usually have articles in them that talk about things that are currently taking place, that are about to happen, or have already happened. Hancock has its own little newspaper called the Hancock Herald. So if you've seen your moms and dads and grandparents reading that, that is a nonfiction type of book. It is a newspaper. Magazines are another type of nonfiction. Magazines print news and other nonfiction material. We read, what was it called? Oh, Kids Excel. That was our reader that was kind of like a magazine. And remember, Mark Deeds wrote articles and in it talking about the girls that were running, and then the swimmers, the swimming sisters, and the soccer sisters. So that was our type of magazine that we read. Websites are also another spot that you could find nonfiction topics. If you Google certain websites, you'll learn about what's going on in the world. You'll learn how to make things. So usually it's real, but you do have to check your facts on some websites because they're not all real today. So those are the types of nonfiction books that you need to know about to do worksheet 2.1, which is the scavenger hunt. and I'm going to go over that with you when I go over the worksheets on my next video. I just wanted to introduce you to all of these types of nonfiction books. Thank you.